Hi, and welcome to Gaming Insurrection's NES Game Atlas video feature. I am Gaming Insurrection Editor-in-Chief Lyndsey Beatty, and I am doing react videos to NES Game Atlas games. Games that were featured in the NES Game Atlas that was published in 1990. So there were 18 games, and in this video we're going to cover StarTropics, which StarTropics is an interesting game. So what I'm going to do is do a video where I've recorded myself playing it and just react to what it was that I was doing in game. So we're going to get started now. Okay, so I started out when I got down to the cave where I was supposed to be. And I'd already given myself the yo-yo, and then you got like the little baseball club. Ooh, and then I died. Because I can't swim. That was awful, because I tried to make a jump that I knew I shouldn't have tried to make. That was terrible. So, I also have on a code where I do hits anywhere. So the thing about StarTropics is it's Zelda. It's the same. It's set up like Zelda. So it's Zelda. So the code that I have on where you can hit anywhere, I don't have to be like near the enemy to hit them. I can just use my yo-yo and do it. So yeah, this game is weird. It's extremely weird, but it's a Zelda. It's a Zelda knockoff, but it's actually not terrible. I didn't know that it was a Zelda knockoff until I actually played it, and I was like, wait, why does this seem like I'm playing The Legend of Zelda? This seems very familiar. Like, I'm sitting there like, this seems very familiar. And if you've seen any of our other videos, you know I'm not a super fan of Zelda. I'm really not a fan of Zelda at all. I don't like that type of platforming. So, I thought this was not terrible, but, even though I don't care for Zelda very much, it's not terrible. So yeah, I could kind of like be okay with it. Yeah, I could have just gone across it. I went through all of that trouble yet again. But it teaches you problem solving and puzzle aspects, which I can appreciate. I actually like having to sit there and think about what it is I'm doing to solve problems. So I got in this room and I was like, oh, this is like going to the boss. So I had to figure out, okay, I was like, wait a minute. This is puzzle stuff. So alright, this is a puzzle. So how do I get into these rooms? And then I realized, I went back and I thought about it, and then I consulted the guide, and I was like, wait a minute. Alright, these walls look like they can be bombed, but I don't have bombs. So how would I get into this thing? So I'm like, alright, use my weapons? No. That doesn't work. But then I looked and I was like, no. I was like, I don't have any bombs or anything. I don't have anything that's explosive. And then I went back and I looked at the guide again. I thought about it again. I was like, wait a minute. I remembered. So I was trying the wall again. I was like, okay, alright, that's not working. Clearly, that's not how we're going to get into these rooms. But then I looked and I was like, wait. I remembered about the false walls. And so I was trying the wall again. I was like, but this looks like you could bomb this. It looks like it's bombable. But I was like, but there's no bombs. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, wait, there are no bombs. How would I get in here? Also, how would I get into this main room? Because that's clearly where I need to be. So then I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I can go through the walls. So that's why I was like, alright, I'll try the walls and see. Then I realized, oh, wait. Okay, see these shadows up here? I can go through that. False walls. So, yeah, that's when you see when I finally made that connection. But that's what I mean. I like the puzzle aspects of this. And see, there you go. Solve the puzzle. Yeah. Took me me a minute, but I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute, I don't have bombs, so we gotta figure this out. I was like, obviously I'm supposed to do this. So then there's this boss. I don't even know what that was about. There was like this creature that was out there trying to eat me or whatever. And I'm like, what is going on? So yeah. But then you fight like this, you're gonna fight this big giant like octopus. Turboss. I think it's what his name is, Turboss. So I was like, wait a minute, we gotta switch somewhere because this door is not opening. So I was like, okay, switch. Now you have to remember too, he cannot fall in water. Mike can't fall into the water. So you have to be very careful and pay attention and not fall in the water. Because it's very easy to do. Just in case you ain't picked up on that. And then see, of course I've learned, because look. So, I think you get like the snowman doll here, I think is what this is. Yeah, it is. It's the snowman doll. I don't even know what was in the other room over there. I never did go over there. I just didn't feel the need to explore over there. I knew I was on my way to the boss though. So you gotta help the dolphin. Poor little baby. It's a little dolphin that you're trying to save. And this is the boss. Okay, so I have a code on where I'm not taking any damage. And I'm like hitting him. I can hit him anywhere. So I don't have to worry about him coming in, like wanting to come in for a closer look. I can hit him anywhere. So the boss was like, wait a minute. You're not supposed to do that. So yeah, I'm like nailing him. I'd already beaten the first boss. But I was doing the thing where you help the dolphin. You help the cute little dolphin baby. And then the dolphin comes in. He's super excited because you saved him. And I'm like, yay, Mr. Dolphin, you're adorable. The dolphins are cute. Because, like, the mom dolphin was wanting you to save her baby. I was like, yes, I'll save your baby. I have to in order to progress here, but yes, I'll save your baby. So I'm saving, because I got out to this part. I went through the first cave already, and this was a puzzle too. That was a puzzle too, where you had to like figure out how to get on that other island, where you found out about the dolphin. You had to figure out what you had to do on that island, which was kind of, I was like, oh, all right, cool. It took a minute to figure that out, but I was like, all right. It could have been a little less vague, but overall, it's a pretty good game. I like the adventure aspect. It's got an interesting story, and the soundtrack's okay. So it's fun. I would play it again, even though I don't like Zelda. I would play it again. I would. It's not a terrible game. It's actually pretty decent. And I have not played the sequel on Super Nintendo at all, so I don't know. I've never thought about playing the sequel. The sequel is not covered in the guide because it came out in 94. And this guide came out in 90. So NES Game Atlas features just NES games. It's not featuring any of the Super NES stuff. So it's just going to feature that game. And so it's like an outlier in the guide. I thought that was interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more videos.